Hey guys, Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Guys, I want to take a second to talk a little bit about what is probably on everybody's mind. I've been getting so many questions about what the heck to do with your stocks as the election starts to come up. The common thing that most people always think, no matter who's winning, whether you're Republican, Democrat, is that, when there's change, the stock market will go down. And, one of the probably fallacies that I've noticed is that, we always think, okay, if this Republican president wins, the stock market will go up more, and if a Democrat wins, it goes down, right? Because one is for business, one is for not. And I've been trading now through the end of the Bill Clinton years, the George Bush years, Obama years, the Trump years, and in general, none of that stuff really matters. During the Obama years, the market went up. During the Trump years, the market went up. And towards the end of the Bush years, the market was flying. The market's going to do what it's going to do. In general, though, for us, it doesn't really matter what our opinions are, where your political beliefs are. Our job is to just follow price action. We have to let the market tell us where we think the market's going to go. So I'll give you just a prime time example. When Hillary Clinton was favored to beat Trump, and the day of the election, right, it came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, Trump is starting to win. The market, the futures market, was at limit down, which very rarely happens. I've seen it a handful of times in my whole career. It was limit down, meaning that the market itself was getting smoked at night in anticipation that Trump was winning, which doesn't really make any sense, right? But that's just what happened, because it was the changing of the guard. It was the unexpected. So all of a sudden the market reacted bad. And you know what happened in the morning? When the market opened, we had the limit down was over. We had a 5% reversal right off in the morning, and then the market ended up just flying that day. And we had basically a 10% turnaround, and the market didn't look back for months. So at one point, it was a big fear, like, okay, here's somebody new coming in. This is bad for the market. All of a sudden, it became good for the market. And the same thing happened when President Obama came in, and so on and so forth. So what you need to do during election times, there's a couple things. Number one, expect some volatility. The rumor mill will be going wild in the 2 weeks before the election. Will Trump contest? Will this happen? Does old Joe got dementia? You're gonna hear like a million different stories. The market will shift back and forth. You'll hear talks of stimulus and things like that. None of it really matters. What you gotta make sure you're doing, two things. Follow the indexes, right? Use the QQQ as your proxy so that you know what's happening in the indexes. And then keep an eye on leading stocks. As long as they're holding up, the market is typically healthy. But then the main thing for you guys is just to manage your risk. You've got a portfolio of stocks, or you're day trading. You stop losses on everything. Understand there's gonna be volatility, there's gonna be some shakeouts. You may get stopped out of some positions, but the big thing always is, if you're managing your risk, you can always get back in, I wouldn't worry too much about the elections. We have them all the time, right? Every 4 years. It always is a little bit scary, like when you think like, okay, something's gonna change. And we always put in our heads, this is good, this is bad, but we don't know that for sure. All we can do is follow price. So guys, keep an eye on the QQQs, keep an eye on leading stocks, and most importantly, understand there's going to be volatility, so you manage your risk. Reduce your position sizes if you have to. Or you can just stay out of the game for a little bit and then come back in after the election and see which way the market goes. But as you know, we're all degenerates here, and that's not what we're gonna do. We gotta trade, we're traders. So guys, hit the like button, if you enjoyed this. And of course, leave me any comments. I will make sure to answer every single one of you guys. Take care.